Good evening. I would like to call the November 13th, 2018 Bellbrook City Council meeting to order. Would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Okay, Mr. Edwards?
Here.
Mr. Greenwood?
Here.
Mr. McGill?
Here.
Mrs. Middlestetter? Here. Mrs. Seeger-Lawson?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Schweller?
Here.
Mayor Beard?
Here. Forgot you're also the clerk.
I'll get there.
Many hats. Before I get started, we did have an executive session this evening at 5:30 for the purpose of discussing current litigation, and we also had a work session at 5:45 to discuss 2019 budget. We had the police, fire, and also our water department in this evening, and also reviewed our capital fund proposal for 2018. That'll be coming up the next meeting as an introduction of ordinance for the 2019 budget. With that, formal approval of regular meeting minutes of October 29, 2018. Does any member on council have any corrections or additions to the regular city council meeting minutes of our last meeting?
None here.
Seeing none, the minutes are approved as written. Mayor's announcements, special guest. First off, we have swearing in of a full-time firefighter this evening, Jay Leach. So welcome aboard, Jay. And if you would like to come up. Good. Please, can't speak tonight. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Jay Leach,
I, Jay Leach,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and obey the laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
in all respects,
in all respects,
uphold and enforce
uphold and enforce
the provisions of the Charter
the provisions of the Charter
and the ordinances of Bellbrook,
and the ordinances of Bellbrook,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office upon
the office upon
which I'm about to enter.
which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
And I need a signature and a date. And Chief, do we?
Yeah, we don't have a badge for it
Tonight? Okay, we can do it.
tonight.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for your service.
Congratulations.
And Jay was a part-timer, and so
Yes.
he's coming on full-time from
Correct.
Xenia Township.
So we have another opening in our fire department, so it'll be out there for 30 days, I believe. The chief informed us this evening, so if there's, I'm sure he's received applications already for that. And welcome to Jay for being a full-time firefighter now. Employee service recognition. So I'm looking, who's recognizing our,
Well, our employee is not here. However, it was
oh, Jackie.
Jackie.
So Jackie was gonna, you wanna say something anyway?
Can I read the?
I can read it. Well, hey, you come on up, chief.
He can
I
accept
wanna
on her
see your-
behalf.
You can accept on her behalf,
Okay.
and you know, you can start getting that No Shave November on the camera.
Oh, great. Yeah, my apologies there. Yeah, Jackie's been in and around the city of Bellbrook for, she's worked here 30 years, but before that, I believe she worked with EMS here before that for a number of years too. So Jackie has served with the Bellbrook Police Department for the past 30 years. She's developed a strong reputation in this community as a person who is helpful and courteous towards citizens. She is willing to take the extra step to resolve and/or address any issue that she is made aware. Jackie serves as our crash reconstructionist and crash investigator. Jackie has been awarded the Crisis Intervention Officer of the Year Award, as well as receiving the Hometown Hero Award, and that's presented by the Bellbrook Optimist Club. Everyone in the Bellbrook Police Department joins me in congratulating Officer Jackie Jones on this fantastic milestone and serving this wonderful community for 30 years. So,
And thank you very much, Jackie, and then we can give that to Jackie. Thank you. Thank you, Chief, very much. Jackie is a longtime Bellbrook resident. I believe she even graduated high school from Bellbrook. So 30 years on working for the city, so thank you very much for your service, Jackie. Moving on, that's all the mayor's announcements we have this evening and special guests. We have no public hearings, we have no introductions, we have no resolutions, but we do have a city manager's report.
Yes, we do. Okay, so clerk of council position update, which was that under new business? That was under new business, so, maybe I'll just hold that for a second. Let's see, so yes, we are currently seeking a full-time firefighter. It is on our homepage, so you can click the link, really easy to get to, it's right there on the banner. December meeting schedule, the second meeting in December will be canceled due to it falling on the Christmas Eve holiday. Comprehensive plan, so we had that wonderful meeting last Monday, which was very well attended. We had about 60 people sign in, but I'm fairly certain there were many more there than that. So it was very well attended, and on Thursday I'll meet with Greene County Regional Planning staff to go over all the responses that were compiled. So I'm really anxious to see some of that. And website, I think that council will be pleased to know that I have kind of reorganized our website. I know that that was one of the things that was talked about in the interview process was, what do you think about the website? And the main menu was massive. You had to scroll down the page to get just through the menu. So it's much more condensed. I reorganized it, and I'm very committed to keeping that updated. So every Monday morning, I have it on my calendar to get in, to add new content and update the website, as well as our Facebook and social media. So making a really good attempt at trying to really use the tools that we have to be great communicators to all of our residents and anybody else that wants to know anything about the city. So that's pretty much it for me.
Well, thank you very much. Any questions for our city manager this evening?
Well, I'd just like to comment on the website. It's good.
Yeah.
It is important. And if keep it updated, I think people can depend on it, you know. You see a lot of outdated stuff, people kind of get turned off, so I appreciate that.
And I don't know how many people on council, I'm guessing a few of us are on social media of some format. And I've seen City of Bellbrook on social media a lot more. I think that's a good thing to get out the message on what's going on in the city, such as our meeting last week. That was on the neighborhood billboards and everywhere else. So I like that. It really gets the word out, and that was part of the reason we probably had the turnout that we did have for our community vision meeting. So thank you very much. Moving on, committee report. Service.
I'd just like to remind people not to rake their leaves into the streets because they block the storm drains. So you either need to bag up your leaves yourselves or call a company to come.
Yeah, bag them, mulch them with your lawnmower, and or there are services out there. I have been seeing on some of the community billboards there have been requests for where to call, and so if you go on some of those billboards, they'll have some recommendations.
That's all I have.
Safety?
The only thing I'd like to say is, as we announced tonight, we've got an opening for fire EMS person full-time. And over the past several years, I've noticed that there is a great need for fire and EMS personnel. It's a great job, and if I was a young person or maybe seeking a change in a career, I'd definitely give it a look, because pay's not too bad and it's a rewarding career. So that's all I got.
Thank you very much, Forrest. Finance and audit?
Mayor, just an update on the Ohio audit of our financial statements for 2017. We did have a wrap-up meeting last Wednesday with the Ohio audit staff. Elaine and myself both attended that with the city manager, and everything should be in good shape. We are now waiting for the state of Ohio to certify the audit and then to submit it to us, which it should be in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so once again, we're going into late November, early December before we get this thing wrapped up, which has always been kind of a problem, but hopefully it'll be the last time we go through with that, so.
Yep. All right, thank you very much. Community affairs.
The only thing I have is to remind folks with Thanksgiving coming up that there is a community-wide Thanksgiving service. I believe it's at Christ Church next Monday at 4.
Yes.
So everybody together. It's just one community event. That's the only thing I have.
Thank you very much. Going back to old business, clerk of council, hiring.
Okay, so at the direction of council at the last meeting, the resumes were all sent out and 4 candidates were selected to be initially interviewed by myself, and then the top 2 would be forwarded on to council to interview. So I have those set. I interviewed 1 at 7:30 this morning, and I have another 3 that are scheduled on Thursday. So the only thing that I would request from council is to set a date. It would just probably take an hour, 30 minutes a candidate, so that once I get through Thursday, then I could set the date and we could keep this moving so that we can get somebody onboarded.
I think send out an email so we can look, or at least me, I can look at my calendar.
Okay.
Obviously, let's see, next week may or may not be good for people. I don't know. I guess that's a question. May not be good for the candidates because it's holiday week, but it really probably only should take an hour.
I was
we will-
hoping for Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I don't.
Earlier in the week would be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah.
to say Mondays are usual date for these kind of.
Well, I would suggest maybe after you get done with the interviews and have chosen the 2, see what days work for them, and then send us a,
Okay.
and that way.
Your schedule's on right now.
Yeah, and then we could do it just, right after whatever the earliest people could come, 5:30.
Monday or Tuesday would be fine with me.
I don't,
Okay.
I think it's fine with me, but,
If everybody
I see
could
peop-
maybe placeholder,
Placeholder.
Monday or Tuesday.
okay. I think I'm good with it, so.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
send an
I'm
email
good on
out.
Monday.
I don't want to look at my calendar. Any other old business to come before council this evening? Any new business? Open discussion.
I have nothing tonight, Mayor.
Forrest?
Nothing, Mayor.
I'd just like to thank all the veterans out there for their service to the community and as well as this country, allowing us to, exercise our freedom of choice and vote here that we had in place. It's always important for that. And so thank you, veterans.
I'll echo that. Thank you.
I don't have anything tonight.
Mayor, just a comment that I'd like to wish the citizens a happy Thanksgiving. This is the start of the holiday season, and I want everyone to have a very safe holiday. And that means obviously watching the drinking and driving and all the other problem areas that we typically get confronted with. So I would like to see everybody have a safe season and kick it off right.
And I just would add a couple things. I would concur with everything that's already said on city council. I'd also like to congratulate all the candidates, both local, county, and statewide, on the election. Greene County, I know we'll have some new people at county commissioner and sort of clerk of courts and some other positions, and so I'd like to congratulate all of them. With that, as Mike said, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and this is the holiday season, so be careful. That Wednesday is notorious for people going out and overindulging. So with that, that's all I have. This is open discussion, so anyone in the crowd? I see no one shaking their head. Does any member on council have any further business to come before this meeting of city council this evening? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned.